Do you remember we talked about the earth turning on itself? You remember? And as a result of this turning of the earth on its axis, we have day and night. And you remember that the earth turns from the east to the west. You remember? In an anti-clockwise direction. Now, I have something here. This chart is called the time zone chart. I have these strips and these clock faces that we are going to use along with this time zone chart. This represents our world, the map of the world, the earth. This is the continent of Africa where we live in, and this is where we are, West Africa, Nigeria. Now, let's suppose, before we talk about these different times on this chart, I want us to notice that this time zone chart is divided into 24 equal parts. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we see that it's divided into 24 equal parts because it takes the Earth 24 hours to make a complete rotation around its axis. And we said that as a result of that rotation on its axis, we have different time zones. And also we have day and night, if you remember. So we are here on the continent of Africa, in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, around here. So let's suppose that our time here is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll take 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Take 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll put, and then I'll take it with this strip. I'll put this strip right here where Nigeria is. And then 1 o'clock. So if it's 1 o'clock in Nigeria, the next place here, like in South Africa, here, it means that maybe 2 o'clock. So let's take this strip and 2 o'clock here. In South Africa, maybe 2 o'clock. And then what about here? At the eastern coast of Africa, here, there'll be 3 o'clock. So we take 3. Three o'clock in the afternoon, 3 p.m. And then what about here? We have the island of Madagascar. Here in Africa, they'll be about, when it's 10 o'clock when it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the island of Madagascar will be around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's take 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then what about, so when is, we see right here, when Nigeria, when it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, on the island of Madagascar, the time will be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, let's try to go, rather than going towards the eastern part, as we go here, we are moving towards east. Let's move towards west and see what the time will be. So if you are moving towards west, when it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, at this part of Africa, what time will it be? It will be 12 midday. To be 12 midday. And then, what about here as we continue? At this part of the world, here, it will be 11 o'clock in the morning, daytime. So we see that when it's 1 o'clock in Nigeria, as we have it here, where we are, here, island of Madagascar, the time is 4 o'clock. So they are ahead of us. But then when it is 1 o'clock in Nigeria, here, as we go towards the west, they are behind us. We find that they are behind us. In this part of the world, they are 12 midday, and here in this part of the world, they are 11 o'clock here morning. And then as we go on here, let's put another in Brazil here. What time will they be? Brazil here. So the time again will reduce by 1. So Brazil, see here, will be around 10 o'clock in the morning. So we see here that when it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in Nigeria, in Brazil, it is 10 o'clock in the morning.